Episode 5, line 35. Be warned, Omen City, I do not tolerate threats well. This line is spoken by my character Zen Vaguely in reply to a threat that is made to her in the episode before by the mysterious trouble currently residing in Omen City. Coincidentally, this is also the same character you see being drawn on screen. The first thing you need to know is Vaguely AM is a fictional podcast created by myself and my team, a group of majority non-binary kids from the LGBTQ+ community. The next thing is that nothing in the podcast is meant to be logical. In Omen City, murder is legal on the streets during the curfew hours of 12 AM to 3 AM, all reported by host Zen Vaguely, her team, and some other friends within the city, including a firefighter, a detective, and Zen's best friend, an eldritch being dubbed Vulture. Outside of the universe we've created, you have me, Theory, and the team Jelly, Birdie, Chaos, Nina, Megan, and Caden, with other voice actors due to join as soon as the series continues. For us, VAM, or as we jokingly call it, Vaguely Yam, some really long-winded bagel inside joke, is an outlet that we don't get in real life and a chance to spend time with our chosen family. Anytime we record, it's a kind of stop-start because we're too busy laughing, trying to remember our words, and not able to read them properly. The latest episode we've tried had no script and was just 80% flirting with each other, 10% threats, 5% actual work, and 5% trying to gather the team up to actually work instead of being a bunch of unruly and incredibly R-rated children. Vam is our child. Each character is precious and has a life. We know their favourite foods and what they sing in the shower. We know their pasts and their futures, and so much that the fans don't yet know, and these moments are precious to us. We get to hold on to those moments, those little secrets for a little while until they're ready to release into the world. For me, the secrets relate to Zen, and while I can't give all those away, there's so much you can learn on a picture alone. The way she looks, the glow of her eyes, the colours she prefers. And speaking of, more about the actual art itself. I started working in art when I was roughly 15, so about 6 years ago. The industry is hard, as any artist of any kind knows. I attend university as an animation student, which has helped me further along in self-marketing and progress as an artist. When putting together this video, I knew what I wanted to talk about, but it took me a while to actually figure out what to draw. The pose in the piece was initially meant to be Zen falling or floating. She's a witch in Omen City, so basically anything is possible. But it started working better as a kind of seated leaning back pose. Color coordination was already pre-prepared because I've drawn Zen before. She's a fairly reoccurrent character in my works. And so much of a character's looks are related to their personalities too. Zen is confident, she's smug, full of secrets, she's strong, and she does a lot of things out of sheer spite. Hopefully, I portrayed that in this work. My biggest tip for all future artists is to practice. Life studies, art challenges, even commissions, draw this in your style challenges, redrawing movie screen stills, etc. I know it's the most common tip, it's heard all the time, but it's because it's tried and true. For colours in a piece, find something aesthetic, a picture from Pinterest or Google, and put it in something like the Canva colour palette picker. I personally use that, you can just Google it and it'll come up. It'll help you choose a palette that actually works until you figure out what colours you'd like to work with, and if you decide on a signature colour palette. Also, never shade in black. For line art, always vary width. You'll find what works, but for me, I always make crease and fabric fold lines thinner and lines on the direct outside of a character or item thicker. Everything else can pretty much just be personal taste. You'll learn as you go, so don't stress. And try to keep all of your works as references for later on. You'll never know what you want to recreate or compare to later in life. In the end, what matters is that you're proud of your growth, and remember that others are proud of you too, whether it's art, a podcast, or yourself as a person and your identity. You are loved and learning. Be kind to yourself. Well, thanks for sticking around, guys. If you want to see more art or think I should continue making chatty speed paints, you can come find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. I love you all, even if we've never met before.